Hey guys, and welcome back to another video here with Angel B Designs. If you are new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Today what I'm going to do is I am going to do 5 different sublimation items that are different thicknesses using the HTVRONT Auto Press. This is still the #1 question that I have been getting asked on my YouTube videos, as well as my social media and my Facebook group, is how thick can you go in terms of blanks. So the thickest item that I'm going to be doing today, I'm going to do a range from extremely thin to extremely thick, all at the same time. So I'm not going to change the time. I'm not going to change the temperature. Obviously, I can't change the pressure because it is auto pressure. And I'm going to show you how the auto press adjusts its pressure for, we're going to go from this 3/4 of an inch thick piece of wood to the thin cell phone. I have a bonnet here as well. So we're gonna go from this thick piece of wood to this thin bonnet in the same press without having to touch or adjust anything. Okay, the auto press is going to do all of the adjusting by itself. This does fit just fine underneath there. Like I said, it is about 3/4 of an inch. And then I did sublimate this. I did use some lamination on the front before I sublimated to get this image. But yes, we're gonna do this piece of wood. We are going to do satin bonnet. We're going to do the cell phone case, which is only just, I already put it on the adhesive on the actual case here, but when you sublimate it, it's just the very, very thin backing here. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We are gonna do some Cricut coasters with infusible ink, and then we are also going to do a t-shirt. And like I said, I'm not adjusting any settings when I do this. I don't have to adjust any settings. I can go from wood to a bonnet in one press without having to touch any buttons or any settings, which is what I really like about this. You don't have to sit there and screw and screw and screw to adjust your pressure. Okay, definitely one of my favorite pros when it comes to this. So far, I haven't really had any pressure issues either, but I am doing this. It's not a voiceover. I am going to do it in real time, and I'm just going to kind of answer all of the questions that I've been getting in regards to this press since I unboxed it about almost 2 weeks ago. Okay, so if you would like to see that, go ahead and stick around. All right, guys, so we are at my heat press here. Ever since I started doing these videos on this press, a lot of people have been skeptical about the size of the things that can fit underneath here. So far, I haven't had any issues and everything does fit. This is a piece of wood I got. It's a base wood that I got from Michael's. Let me see, where's the tag so I can tell you how thick it is. Because I did cut it off before even paying attention. Oops, excuse me. So it is, it doesn't say on here how thick it is. Let me get my measuring tape or my ruler. Okay, so this is about 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so it's not a full inch, it's about 3/4 of an inch. I am gonna sublimate this, but I'm going to put a piece of lamination on the front of it first. Now, you don't base wood, I don't believe you have to laminate it. I just like to do it because I feel like the colors look more vibrant when you add the lamination sheet, as well as you get a glossy finish. If you don't laminate, then you're gonna get a matte finish. Okay, so it's really your preference. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's really just, the final outcome that you want. And we are gonna put this matte side down. So this is a thermal pouch that I got. I'm going to link this down below if you guys want to try it out. There's Scotch thermal laminating pouches. I just, cut one in half, and it basically fits perfectly Yeah, I'm gonna do this shape. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I just want to do this long enough to tack it down. Okay, so it's just gonna be like maybe 7 seconds. Oh, I didn't turn my auto on. So if you want the auto feature on this, there's a with 2 arrows, one going this way, one going this way. You push that, and that means when you push it back and it clicks, that means it's automatically gonna close for you. If you turn that off, then when you close it, you have to push the R to make it go down. Okay, so you do have a preference on if it's auto or not auto. So do you see how it adjusted the pressure for the blank? So that's been about 10 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and push the R and pull it out. And then I'm just going to smooth this out just to make sure there's no air bubbles. Like if you get an air bubble in it while it's still hot, if you take like a t-shirt or something and just kind of push it out, almost like you would if you were using like a squeegee pushing out pushing down vinyl. You just want to do that with their shirt. It gets the air bubbles out, and you got to do it while it's still hot. Okay? All right, now here's the image I have here. So I'm just going to go ahead and line this up. And I do have a little bit that I have to trim off as well, but we will do that at the end. But yeah, we are going to trim off the excess lamination with an X-Acto knife or scissors, whichever is easier. But I'm just taping this down. And then I'm going to go ahead and close this. And we're going to press at 400 degrees for 45 seconds. And then as you can see, it did adjust to our blank again. Actually, I may do this for 35 seconds. I may stop it 10 seconds early, just because I don't want my lamination to burn. If you want to do it for a longer time, just make your temperature lower. So do like 385. All right, so we are at 10 seconds left. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out. And I'm gonna take a peek before I pull it all the way off, just to make sure we don't have any issues. Okay, that looks good. And then if you wanted to, you can paint around here like a purple color so that it doesn't have that wood finish on the edges. So if you wanted to get a purple that matches this purple design, you can just paint around to match, okay? But this is our, do y'all see that? Our wood blank. That is so stinking pretty. I think I am going to paint it. I don't have any purple paint here. I have to go buy some, but I think this is really pretty, and I'm going to paint the edges just to give it like that finished look. But to get the rest of the lamination off, we're just going to cut along the edges. You can use an X-Acto knife, scissors, whatever is easiest. So what I did was I started with my scissors, and now I'm just gliding my X-Acto knife across it to clean up the edges. Y'all, this is so cute. All right, there is our wood, our piece of wood here. Super, super cute. I love how the colors turned out. Now the next thing I'm going to do is a bonnet. Okay, so for the bonnet, I do have to get some sublimation paper to stuff it. This is to kind of create the pressure so that when you put your image on it, it just creates like a flat surface for you to put your image on without having to worry about it bleeding anywhere. Okay, and then the image just goes right on top here. All right, sorry guys, my camera died. But yeah, you just want to put your butcher paper on the inside. I put my butcher paper on the inside of the bonnet. Do y'all know I lost my lint roller? You never appreciate what you have until it's gone, because I really don't know where my lint roller is. But you want to make sure that you lint roll. This is going to be for me. So if it has lint on it, I'm not going to worry about it. But if you are selling this to somebody, you definitely want to make sure that you lint roll it to get everything off. I have to buy myself a new one. I don't know where my lint roller went. But I'm just going to take this and we are going to tape this to the top. And this is satin, so it's white satin. Yes, you can sublimate on white satin just like you can white polyester. Give me a piece of butcher paper. I want to cover this. And then I'm going to press this at 45 seconds. I'm sorry, at 400 degrees for 35 seconds. Okay? And again, you saw that the pressure adjusted specifically for the bonnet so that we can get the right amount of pressure. And then I'm just going to go ahead and grab my coasters here. I am doing some coasters with infusible ink. So these are just some coasters, the Cricut coasters. I got them from Michael's. And then we have some infusible ink. So I'm just going to put the infusible ink on the coasters. And that is 35 seconds. Let's see what we have. Ooh. Y'all, I am having no problem sublimating with this press. Okay, does this have ink on it? I want to reuse this piece. No, it does not. Alright, I'm going to save that piece because it doesn't have any ink on it. You guys, look. I'm sorry, I'm not having any issues sublimating. No pressure issues whatsoever. Do y'all see that? This is a white satin bonnet. Okay, white satin bonnet. I will try to remember to link everything that I have. I think I got these from Etsy, as a matter of fact. If I did, I'll try to remember to link the shop I got them from down below. But that is super cute. Okay, moving on to our coasters, which are thicker. So, you know, I did a thick piece of wood. Then I did the thin bonnet. Now I'm going to do a thick coaster. And I'm just going to do the pattern, okay? I'm not doing no, you know, specific design or anything like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and tape this on all four sides just to make sure it doesn't move. I'm going to do 2 at a time as well. Same thing, I'm going to tape all 4 sides just to make sure it does not move. And I am going to cover this with butcher paper as well. This is the butcher paper that was inside my bonnet. I didn't get any ink on it, so I'm going to go ahead and reuse this piece. I'm actually going to cut it because I don't need a big old piece. All right. And then I'm going to do, come on, butcher paper. I'm going to do this one, 400 degrees at 45 seconds. And then as you see, our press did adjust to our blank once again. But don't forget to join my Facebook group, you guys, Crafty Mamas with the S. I will have a link down below for you to join. I'm going to be changing the name. So everything, all of my social media, my group, because right now Crafty Mamas was the name of my channel when I first started. And then I changed it to Angel B Designs. So I am going to be doing some rebranding on my channel. The name Angel B Designs is not going to change. I'm just changing some branding so that, you know, everything is cohesive. My group, my social media handles, everything is cohesive, so when you see it, you know that's Angel B Designs, because right now my group is called Crafty Mamas and my channel is called Angel B Designs. So, you know, some people don't know that it's me. So I will be changing the name of the group to, like I said, Angel B Designs, but there's a link, so if you just use the link, it'll be fine. Okay, so I don't know about these coasters. This one looks good, but this one doesn't. Okay, so let me show you the coasters. They are kind of hot. So here is the first one. This one doesn't look too bad. It's just a pattern. There's no like words or nothing. It's just like a blue, it's like blue and pinkish and purple kind of like cute little design, like a background design type thing. And then here's the second one, which came from the same exact design. So this one had more pink in it, but there was a little pressure issue right here at the bottom where, as you can see, it's a little light down here. So maybe if you do one at a time, you'll have better luck. So maybe not doing the two at a time. But this one came out good. This one is a little light down here. It didn't press all the way. All right, so we are moving on to, this is going to be for a phone case. If you have ever used sublimation phone cases, you know that you're not subbing the whole phone case. You're just subbing this little aluminum piece here. And then there's a sticker adhesive on the actual case that you're going to stick it to. Okay, so this is actually very, very thin. Okay. There is a sheet on here that you have to take off, some plastic. I have actually subbed on this plastic by accident several times. If you've watched any of my previous videos, I did keep that on where I subbed on the plastic, but if you like let it cool off and then you peel the plastic off, the design goes through the plastic. Okay, so you can still save it. Okay, so I think I made my design a little too big, but let's see. Maybe like a hair, but it's okay. We're gonna work with it. I just gotta get it. And it's crooked, it's off, but that's okay. I'm not even gonna worry about it. It's for me. Okay, there we go. That should be good. So I'm just gonna go ahead, tape this. I do have to flip it over because you need the paper on top, but I didn't want it to move. Alrighty, there we go. Now I'm gonna just get another piece of butcher paper. We're going to cover it, and we're gonna press this 400 degrees for, I'm gonna do 40 seconds on this one. Zoom in a little bit more so you guys can see. But yes, guys, I am I'm actually, while I'm at work right now, the studio that I'm about to move into, the girl's actually moving out of. So I'm supposed to be taking it over as of next week. So that's why I'm trying to get this content recorded now, because, you know, I'm going to be packing up a lot of my machines to move to a different suite. I'm in the same building I was in. I'm just going upstairs to a bigger studio. But yes, I am really, really excited. But I'm going to be doing a lot of rebranding, some actual, you know, my butcher paper is stuck to the top. I'm going to be really, you know, rebranding the channel and trying to bring a lot more content and, you know, things like that. Where is my butcher paper? There it is. And try to bring, you know, more stuff to the channel and things like that. So I'm really excited. Okay, so my little image on the background, the idea where I was going with this was supposed to be the image in the background was supposed to look like faded a little bit, and it kind of does, but I wish that the color just popped a little bit more. So I could have made this background image on, focus. There we go. So I could have made the background image like this girl that's in the background, like it was supposed to be, she was supposed to be faded off and then you have the words on top. But I think I made her a little too light because she's not really coming through the way I wanted her to. But the words are vibrant. But she's not vibrant. I think it was because I made her a little too transparent. But that is cute. It says, in a world where you can be anything, choose to be a boss. Super cute. Alright, the last thing we have is just a regular t-shirt. I'm going to sublimate with you guys. I'm going to get that, get it ready, and I will come right back. Alright, so I have my t-shirt here. I am just going to be using a Cricut t-shirt, Cricut crew neck t-shirt from Michaels. Okay, nothing too crazy. Now, when it comes to like shirts and hoodies and things like that, apparel that you're putting on this machine, you can do it one of two ways. You can either put it this way, collar going in, or you can put it sideways like this, the collar on the side. Whichever is your preference. I know in my last video I showed you guys, not the last one, but the one before the last one, I showed you guys how to do a hoodie. And with the hoodies, because the hood is so thick, you do have to put it on the side. Okay, so if you need to know how to check out, or if you need to know how to do hoodies in this, check out my video, not the last one, but the one before the last one, where I did the wood letters and the hoodie, and I show you how to put it on this press to get it underneath here. Okay, for this t-shirt, because there's no hood on it or anything, I'm just gonna put it underneath there regular. And I do not have my lint roller. This is ridiculous. I may very well get those little lint spots on my shirt because I cannot find my lint roller. You know what? I'm gonna use some painter's tape. I'm just gonna take some painter's tape, roll it in my hand, and then go over it to try to get the lint off. Because I don't want my shirt to have all those little things on it. Okay. Come on, makeshift lint roller. If you watched Patrice's live when I started doing bling and I didn't have a brush, and I had to make a brush so I could brush in my bling, I'm like the queen of making stuff up, okay? There we go. And then I just got a little cute little image here that I made in Canva. And I'm going to tape it so we don't get any ghosting. If you want to, you can put a piece of butcher paper on the inside of your shirt. In my experience, I haven't had any issues with my ink transferring to the back of my shirt. But if you feel like, you know, you want to or you need to, you can absolutely put a piece of butcher paper on the inside of the shirt as well. So I'm just going to cover it, and we are going to press 400 degrees for 45 seconds. All right, and our shirt is done. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it out. Ooh, it's hot. Ooh. I love sublimation, guys. I love sublimation. I just love how bright the colors get and the, you know, vibrant. Look at that. It's the same image, but I added little flowers on the side. It says the same thing. In a world where you can choose to be anything, choose to be a boss. Super, super cute. Look at those colors. All right, so that's all I have for this video, guys. I just wanted to show you how you can sublimate on different blanks with this machine, and that it, for me, it hasn't had any issues as far as like pressure. The only thing was this coaster, and it may be because there was 2 of them on the plate, so maybe if you do one at a time, maybe you might get a different result. But the coaster was the only pressure issue that I had. I do feel like I touched on pretty much every question I've gotten over the last about 10 days since I've had, you know, been using this machine. It's been almost 2 weeks now. I've gotten a lot of questions, and I feel like over the 3 videos I've done, I've answered pretty much all of them. But in the case I have not, and you have another question, please do not hesitate to drop it down below. If it needs to be a video, I will definitely go ahead and do it. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, bye.